While my love for the Halo Infinite game has dwindled greatly, my love for the merchandise unfortunately continues. And I say unfortunately for my wallet, but I have today this bad boy right here. This is the Spartan Yoroi armor. Now, this was first announced back in the Halo Fractures season, in which 343 decided to start theming certain Spartan armor in various cosmetic types. So there was armor that kind of inspired the old steampunk look of kind of post World War One, pre World War II, with very large gas masks and tubes and stuff. But the one that amazed me the most was the samurai stuff. And as you know, and if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm absolutely in love with Feudal Japan and that whole era of samurai and the code of Bushido and that sort of stuff. So when this came out, for me, it was an absolute no-brainer. I had to pick it up, and I'm so glad that I did. And after, so many shipping delays, it finally came to my front door. So what you're listening to now is the pop of the plastic as I slowly remove the statue. And I want to show it for you guys here today. I want to look at it very briefly. Yeah, this is pretty badass. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted it to be. All right, so what you're looking at here is the front of the Spartan Yoroi. There's some key things that really make this armor stand out from some of the other Halo armor. First and foremost, obviously, incredibly stylized. It has a lot of plate mail look. That's something you would traditionally expect to see in old samurai, where they would have armor sheets that were basically pieces of reed or wood that were stacked one on top of each other going down horizontally across their body. And here you can see they've put a lot of attention detail in the waist and in the thigh armor pieces that have that horizontal, like just very distinct line to it. Another key feature of most of the Feudal Japan armor is that big metal plate in the front of their chest, because a lot of the times they were trying to deflect from arrows or just direct fire from, like a sword or whatever. And they did get into guns actually as well towards the end of the, as that dynasty began to die down and as, Western cultures and Eastern cultures collided. So this is accurate, very surprisingly accurate to like what that armor would be. But obviously with the Spartan flair, like no way would a samurai go into battle wearing a modified helmet looking like that. But they did a really, really good job here in attention to detail. Very, very accurate to the game model. And I suspect since 343 actually, made the game and they are the official licensee of this, most likely this is a 3D model from the game, which would make the most sense. Now this guy happens to be holding an energy sword there. It's kind of hard to replicate what an energy sword should be in the real world. And here they took a different approach where you have a kind of dull red armor and then kind of a bright blue sword that pops a little bit. I don't mind it. I suspect maybe some people feel that stands out a little too much or it looks cartoony. They did try to add in some like white pulsing there to make it appear like it's sort of got some movement to it. There's a little bit of, like kinetic energy kind of like pouring down. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen a good energy sword that isn't a real energy sword. I'll leave it at that. They also have, you can see the dagger on the waistband there. And also the pointy shoes, which I thought was really, really neat touch that they added. And it looks to me like, and it could just be like the way the paint is, but it kind of looks like the front of the shoes are actually bladed, which would have been very common as well in that era, particularly in combat, because combat was very violent and aggressive. And if you're standing there swinging your sword and, enemies are getting closer, you may find yourself using martial arts to attack enemies, especially on a kill shot to like kick somebody in the throat when they're down, or to do some sort of like roundhouse kick or a straight kick to try to actually hurt enemies. So the fact that it's got like a bladed appearance to it, I think is really cool. As with all collector edition statues or any type of statue, I'm always very curious on what the base is going to be. And there you can see it looks just like a piece of metal hull, maybe standing on the deck of a ship or something like that. while it does look like there are buttons that you should be able to like press, there's no lights or batteries or anything here. Not that I would expect there to be. The base feels sturdy and solid, and I like the pose. There's not really a whole lot going on here. It's just a dude kind of ready for combat, but I love this thing. I am so happy I got it. I just wanted to do a really quick video today, opening it up and talking a little bit about it with you guys. Again, you know, I don't play Halo Infinite anymore, but I will always buy their merchandise. And if it's something really cool or something exotic like this, you can rest assured that I will be opening it on the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.